Welcome to UI7 Live. I'm Sabrina Lee.
And I'm Stephanie Quirk. Thank you for tuning in to this UI7 update.
Happening now, Memorial Stadium is hosting the Orange and Blue Spring football game. The game just started a few minutes ago, and UI7's Brad Zimmerman is live at the stadium with the details.
Thanks, Sabrina. This game was highly anticipated among the Illini fan base. One reason why, fans are back in Memorial Stadium. We'll have more on that in a little bit. But this is the first taste of Illinois football under new head football coach Brett Bielema. In fact, the team is about to take the field right now, and the game's about to start. Bielema was hired back in December. He wasted little time in building a staff and recruiting players. Not just the incoming freshmen, but also the seniors on this team, who had an extra year of eligibility because of the pandemic. There are 17 super seniors on the field and the benches right now, the most in Power 5 conferences. Quarterback Brandon Peters, linebacker Jake Hansen, punter Blake Hayes, kicker James McCord, just to name a few of those returning seniors. The game is just about to start. Team is running out onto the field right now. And live in Memorial Stadium, I'm Brad Zimmerman. Back to you, Sabrina.
Thanks, Brad. Not only are fans and players back in Memorial Stadium, but the Marching Illini are back as well to help bring some of the energy of the pre-COVID era back to football. For the first time since last season, the band and Illini cheerleaders will be back in the stadium to perform. While they won't be doing a full performance like they would do in a regular season, the Marching Illini will be in the East Stands playing throughout the game. Marching Illini director Barry Hauser spoke with Good Morning Illini on Friday about what this and last week's appearance by the band means.
The kind of first preview of that was this past Tuesday with the wellness day that we had and the pop-up event on the quad. We put a survey out just to see who could volunteer to play for that, and we had about 100 students that played. That was the first time that we had a group like that playing this semester, and as we start to look at some of these other events, it will be the first time since 2019 that we truly enter the stadium, so lots of excitement.
For those interested in auditioning for the band's fall season, video auditions are due Saturday, May 1st. More information can be found at marchingillini.com. And next we have Hampden Kiel live at Memorial Stadium to talk to some Illini fans about how it feels to return to the stands after a full season of watching games from home.
After more than 1 year, today marks the first time fans have been allowed to watch football at Memorial Stadium. Tonight, Illini fans will brave this chilly April night to see their team play an inter-squad game. I had a chance to talk to a few fans about why they decided to come to the game today. With the game just starting up, it almost feels like normal. Live from Memorial Stadium, I'm Hampden Kiel.
And it's just a really good day to be here. When we got this opportunity to come to the game, we jumped at the opportunity and we were really excited just because it's been so long.
It's wonderful to be back. When we walked in, it was insane to see this again.
To get back in the stadium and cheer on the team is really exciting. I grew up coming here, so to be back in the swing of things is really exciting.
With the game just starting up, it almost feels like normal. Live from Memorial Stadium, I'm Hampden Kiel.
Well, that sure looks like a ton of fun, Hampden. I hope everyone is staying warm this day. Stephanie will give us a look at the forecast for the coming few days.
Well, Sabrina, I hope you haven't put your parka away because we have some crazy weather coming in. After a weekend of sunshine as well as a high of 66 today, we are seeing some drops in the weather coming up with the lovely little snowstorm we got coming in tomorrow. How exciting, everyone! As you can see, we got some rain coming in tomorrow afternoon as the temperatures continue to drop, turning this rain into ice with snowstorms heading in tomorrow evening through the east. The day tonight started out with sun shining until it fell into a cloudy and chilly night tonight, seeing as a high of 46. We got cooler weather coming in from the north with a high of 39 tomorrow as these snowstorms come in and continue to head east. It will be a perfect day for students to get some last-minute snow angels and snow fights in tomorrow before we start seeing more spring weather in this crazy state of Illinois. Luckily, we are seeing that this is a short snowstorm. Hopefully that won't be sticking around and giving us a third winter, as they say in Chicago. Hoping everyone stays warm and has a nice calm day amidst this crazy weather. Back to you, Sabrina.
The Illinois Medical Screening Society is hosting free medical screenings for students at the Union. I actually got a screening myself. Take a look.
Going to a university as big as this, it's really, really easy to kind of fall through the cracks and for everybody to try to play tough and push through because everybody's just moving so fast at their own pace. So I think it's nice to be able to have something like this where it's like you can just sit there and talk with somebody and figure out, what you're going to do from here. We're the Illini Medical Screening Society, and so we give free mental health and physical health screenings. We just do blood pressure, basic vital signs, and then there's a physician to discuss, and then upstairs we have a mental health counselor that's just talking about whatever.
The Illini Medical Screening Society is a registered student organization at the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. They are devoted to preventing disease through the process of medical screening and health care evaluation. Natalia Nicolaj is a sophomore volunteer for IMSS.
So a lot of people in the Champaign-Urbana area they don't have insurance or struggle to find medical providers. So we do this as a way to have preventative care for people that don't have insurance.
The IMSS offers screenings 3 times a month, and their volunteers are trained by healthcare professionals. Sophomore Joanna Karas is the social chair for the organization.
Yeah, so we have a training director who is fully trained, and then all of our new members have to undergo a very rigorous training process, go to some classes, and then testing out, which basically means you test all your skills. And then every single member every semester has to test again. It's just to refresh, make sure that they know all their skills and they haven't forgotten anything.
For more information about the Illini Medical Screening Society, visit their website at illinimss.org.
While I did not end up getting a mental health screening myself, I may end up going back the next time they're set up at the Union. Illinois residents presented for broad-based health solution this weekend during the 2021 Carle College of Medicine Health Makeathon. The competition is designed to allow for a level playing field where trained specialists and citizen scientists join together to come up with a solution to a major health issue. The Makeathon was open to anyone of any age, from kindergartners to senior citizens, and was conducted completely virtually.
The Cranard Center for the Performing Arts welcomed guests for a more interactive experience than their theaters normally provide. We got to step into Illinois Theater's first escape room, the Heist, which turned the studio theater into a real-world
creativity and flexibility and curiosity in approaching something that is so different from traditional theater.
This semester, the Illinois Theater Department's season looks a little different. The Heist, a fully functional escape room, opened earlier this month.
It's based on the heist movies of the early 2000s. Those kind of movies that took a turn from the 90s, where it was much more of a gritty heist, angsty type thing, to a more fun and exciting type of experience. And I wanted players to have that same experience.
Combining game and theatrical tools, the team developed an emerging form of immersive theater.
With escape rooms, the focus is really down here, where you're working in the puzzles, and immersive theater, the focus is really up here. And so it's an interesting blend where you have a little bit of both.
With game testing, alternate endings, and unpredictable audience participation, the performers have trained in unusual ways to learn the process.
It's different every time. You'll never know what's going to happen, and it all depends on what the audience brings to the show.
The pandemic brings an extra sense of importance to developing new theatrical forms.
We are feeling so disconnected right now, just everyone, and this is a moment where a group of 4 people are coming together and feeling connected to one another. That moment together, it's important right now.
Although sights in the Cranard Center inspired set may look familiar, guests can still experience the adrenaline of live theater when stepping into the world of the game.
If they have any stressors or anything that's going on, they can just take an hour out of their day to experience live theater and just be in the world of the show.
I think this is the beginning of something that we're kind of on the cutting edge, that other companies are kind of also getting into this now. It will change things a little bit.
That's all the time we have for our show tonight. Thanks for tuning in to UI7 Live. We'll see you next time. Have a great night.